Nice. So this is a pretty much a complete map of the Long Dark. The things it's missing is Black Rock uh, Mountain, um, or it's the Black Rock Prison area. I think the area might be called Black Rock Mountain. It's usually abbreviated to BRM, which is here. There's a connection up through Pleasant Valley, uh, where over here, where there's a road that goes through. The road that goes through like this, and there's a connection up through there, and it connects up, and then there's a direct connection to the region here. So it kind of sits here, and it doesn't have Ash Canyon on it, so I've done a crude version of Ash Canyon. This is the gold mine, you know it's the gold mine because it's gold, and I just do the river and the kind of lakey bit. Um, and this is kind of we spawned. We spawned quite near the entrance to Ash Canyon. We went up to the gold mine. We did this loopy thing. We went high above on the bridges, got the stuff, came back down. This is Angler's Den here. Went and got stuff at Angler's Den, and then we came through here. We went through Timberwolf Mountain. We only went on the bottom here. Got a couple cattails. Went to the hut, Mountaineer's hut, just to grab some stuff there. And then we came out into Pleasant Valley. So Ash Canyon, Timberwolf Mountain, Pleasant Valley. I've just done the abbreviations over all of them, so you know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, so we came down through there. We've gone to the Preppers Cache, which is up here, and we're going to be kind of making our way towards Desolation Point, which is where a forge is. And we need a forge so we can make tools and we can make arrowheads, so we can start hunting. So, pardon me, I do apologise. So we're going to go through Pleasant Valley. I think we're going to go into Mystery Lake, because the Mystery Lake's got some good loot in it. So we've got some nice high value loot areas. It's got the dam, it's got the tower, the lookout tower, it's got the trapper's cabin, and the camp office, which are really good. We could spend some extra time there if we think we need a couple extra things before we carry on going. But then we're going to go through Ravine. We're going to go down into the ravine bit if we can, if there's a rope there. I'm not going to bring a rope from Mystery Lake unless there's an easy one we can carry. So we can go down into the ravine and get the flare gun that spawns there. In fact, I'll draw the route on. So we're going to do it in red. So when we get into Pleasant Valley, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the plane crash. We're going to search that. Then we're going to come down. We're going to follow the river along, get some cattails, grab stuff at the farmhouse, visit the barn because the hammer can spawn there, sword can spawn there. We'll go up, try and follow the river up again. Go up to the substation because that's got some really good stuff in it. Then we will go in through this cave here, which takes us through to here. Go along the winding river, get some more cattails, go through the dam. Then we'll probably go down like this. We'll be coming back up to the dam because that's where the connection is to the ravine here. But I want to go to the trapper's cabin and the camp office. So we might. I think I'll be more comfortable if we go like this and then come back up. We could always go back up this way, get some more reeds, come through here, go down into the ravine, then back up across the scary bridge, and that takes us to Coastal Highway. When we get to Coastal Highway, I might go down here and get some more cattails. It will depend how we're doing, and then we'll take this back up to visit the cabins that are here. But if not, we'll just carry on along, and we'll go straight here and kind of skip out the cabins. So this is kind of an optional thing. There's quite a few houses in Coastal Highway, so we could go to the extra ones on the islands out here, but that's not particularly necessary. But we'll go through here. We'll dip into this coal mine. We'll go through the actual town that's here itself, go into the garage, follow it down into here. There's some houses here that we can go as well. So there's lots. This will be a good place to get quite a lot of food, and like non-specific loot. Like there'll be some clothing and stuff there as well. So if we don't get all of the kind of, well, we won't get all of the best clothing we can in Pleasant Valley, but anything we're kind of missing, we will definitely find in Coastal Highway. Then we'll go across the Old Island Connector. There's some houses here we can loot. There's like one basement you can loot. Go through the mine. That will mean we can get the last bit of coal that we need to make sure we've got more than enough for the forge. I think you need at least 5. Go through to Destination Point. We'll visit the church. We'll probably go to the lighthouse. And then if we've got everything, we'll just go straight to the Ryken. If we've got the hammer, we've got some scrap metal and everything we need for forging, we'll go straight to the Ryken because that's where the forge is. If not, we'll come up here and we'll go into the Hibernia processing plant, which can have some stuff in. But yeah, that's kind of my main idea. Today, I imagine we'll probably just about get to loot Pleasant Valley and maybe get to Mystery Lake, but who knows. But yeah, that's the plan, just so people know what I'm going for. But yeah, we can always refer back to that, and I'll have that up on the side for me to look at every now and then. But yeah, very specifically, once we get to Pleasant Valley, we're going to the plain, because there's the plain, the farmhouse, the barn, and Signal Hill are really good loot locations. Pardon me. Right, let me make sure I'm on the right thing. Okay. I do like the music. It's a good jam. But yeah, so we're currently in here, and I believe it's nighttime. There was an aurora going on. We do not really want to travel through an aurora. It's going to be quite bad, unless we know we can stay away from wolves, because wolves are just so deadly during an aurora. Even if you've got weapons and stuff, you really do not want to be out. But yeah, we'll, you can tell there's an aurora because electrical lights will come on, etc. Right. Given that we don't want to go out, we're going to quickly check to see if there's anything we can do with our time. So we could read these books. Wow, I've got a lot of torches. We do not need this many torches. I'm just going to drop a couple of these. So we got a bit of food. We're not doing great on clothing. If you remember, we kind of got most of our clothing torn up at the start because we got attacked by a wolf, like on the first day, which is really bad. Food, we're not doing too fab on. In fact, we're pretty much out of food at this moment in time. Got plenty of fuel though. So what we might do is we'll read these books for a bit. So let's drink some water. I don't want to risk eating low quality food until we're at least about to go to sleep and we've got something to cure it. We actually don't have any reishi mushrooms, which you can craft these to make like an antiseptic tea. But yeah, let's read an hour of this. I'm going to just read an hour at a time. Just wait until the aurora's over, because that's what the issue is. Okay, it's very green. I don't think the aurora's actually over yet, but we can check. Oh yeah, no more aurora. Okay. we can head out then. Oh, we did actually search these already. Okay. So we're gonna run. We don't need to walk at the moment. We're gonna head over to the plane crash. This game is very pretty at night. Unfortunately, the wind's blowing right into our face, which you will find happens more often than you expect. But of course, it's one of those frequency biases. You notice when it's blowing in your face, you don't notice when it isn't. But it means you walk a lot slower. Also means there's no chance of us getting windshield protection, which kind of sucks. But we won't light a fire or anything yet. There'd be no point having a torch. It's strong enough to blow out a torch, and it won't provide us enough warmth that it will do anything. Just checking my sprint meter. So whenever I turn to the side like that, and you see the
Did I say
symbol,
I hate being cold? Because I really do.
that's way louder than it should be. Oh yeah, I turned it out because I was playing the single player. Okay. Okay, so we get hypothermia risk now because we're not warm at all. Our bar is completely red. And we're now losing condition.
So cold to think.
That's actually the same volume, wasn't it? Oh well. So now we're losing 20% condition every single hour, which is quite a big chunk of HP. An hour goes by pretty quickly. So we won't spend too long here, and we will probably light a fire at some point. All of the clothes we get, we can potentially wear. We can put that on the inside and wear something else on the outside. Alright, first of all, we're going to go over here. Check if there's anything here. I don't actually know if anything can spawn here on Interloper. I know it can on...
This'll come in handy.
Nice toke. Feels like it might be toke. But we'll loot the plane probably, and then I'll put a fire down because I don't want to get too cold. I want to keep a lot of my condition because then that means I can go out other times and afford to lose condition. I can use it more as a resource. I'm just going to quickly check if... No, that hat's way worse, but that's cloth we can use there. Okay, a light shell is good for wind protection, but not particularly warm. But we can wear it on the outside to give us that bit of wind protection, and then put the other thing on the inside. Works out better than that vest that we had on. Okay, I think that's everything. We'll go check this person over here. Got a summit soda, nice. Okay, we're gonna light a fire then. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab one of our torches. We're going to light that because it's better to light a fire with a torch you've got rather than trying to use the matches, because if you fail then the match is just gone. But now this match will last for as long as this torch lasts.
Fire.
So it just means if we fail, we've got the fire continues, that match continues technically. Okay, nice.
Oh, lucky day.
I don't think I've ever heard her say that line. Right, and we're gonna stick a couple bits of coal on to warm us up. And we're just going to do a little bit of water, so we're not wasting our time here. I'm just going to drop this torch because we've got so many. I might as well take the very best ones that we've got. And you can see now we're warming up a lot better. We have actually got a sewing kit, so if we want to repair any of our things, we could. Whilst we've got some time now. These are in pretty bad condition, so we could repair these. 13 minutes, that'll be fine. We can do that. 70% chance, so it didn't work. Nice. And now we got rid of our risks there. We'll cook this. You know what? We'll do it the other way around. We'll cook our water in here, and we'll cook some rose hips in here. What I'm also going to do is once again drop these rose hips on the ground because we can use those to warm up later. Okay. Right. Is there anything else worth repairing? We need leather to repair these. The socks are really bad, but I'm hoping I'll just find better socks. So I'm not too fussed about repairing these at the moment. Everything else is in okay enough condition. We could break this down for some cloth. Just take 10 minutes. Can't place this any closer. Where are we? Okay. We'll put these up for now, and when we get close to the time, we can put them down to the... Right, is there anything else we can spend a couple seconds doing? Got a lot of sticks, so we're doing fine for fuel at the moment. What we could do is actually... we'll do that. Wait until this spoiled, then do that. I'm going to drop this little bit of water I did. We can come back to the fire, so you know we can make use of the fact that it's going to be here, keeping us warm.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And it will get that water boiling whilst we're away. Because we are actually going to go back that way anyway, so. Couldn't search that. I don't think there's anything up there, is there? No. We just go around and we search all of these suitcases. Suspiciously empty suitcases, which is kind of weird. I don't quite understand how that works. I mean, I know we're on the harder difficulty, so you know you're not supposed to find stuff as easily. However, it's weird that this plane has crashed and all of these suitcases are empty. It's like, okay, sure. I can always see random little things. I'm going to make sure I grab some reishi mushrooms as well at some point because we do need those.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Lots of scars, not particularly useful, but they are cloth, so we can come back to them. Is there anything in here? Oh, don't think so. Got some feathers though, we need those for crafting bow. Wow, I think that's actually it, and that's pretty bad going. Wow, that looks pretty. I'm gonna screenshot that. Okay, wow. There wasn't much here at all, which is a shame. But
gotta warm up somehow.
The way it goes. Right. Okay. I'm actually going to leave this can here. I don't need to be carrying that around. It's just extra weight. Let's drink the Summit Soda. Not here for sightseeing, I beg to differ. I probably shouldn't eat this, this is a little bit risky. Okay. Still got no way to open up these cans of food or anything, so... Gonna put these on the ground, warm them up. We've got so much water now. It's more than enough for what we're doing. In fact, almost too much. Right, we won't spend too much longer here. In fact, we'll harvest this. You know what? Do that. Right, they've got 17 minutes till they burn, that's fine. In the morning it's as cold as it ever really gets in the day, so it's going to be pretty cold when we head back out, but that's fine. Grab this. I'm going to grab a torch. I'm going to take these and we're going to go. We're going to head on down to... Hello? We're going to head on down to the farmhouse. Gonna be sprinting a lot because it means we're out in the cold less. I'm gonna grab a stone, I don't know if I have one, but we do need one. Very likely there's wolves around here, so... Gotta keep our eyes out for those. I'm not gonna grab these rose hips. I don't think we really need them right now. That's very annoying. The wolf gets in the way. Fox gets in the way. New location discovered. Basement. It's the only location Bubba ever discovered. There you go.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Furwood's quite heavy. I don't particularly want to take it with me. Okay. Clothing. We didn't find anything better, did we? No. That's not any better. Okay. I'm gonna drop these, although we're... Oh god, we're so heavy! I might as well take them because we're actually overweight anyway. We can always drop a little bit off at the farmhouse and come back for it later.
Looks like we made it through another night. Never know. Could end up being useful.
Nice, got some tools. thought he was going for me then. Okay. And we're going to go down here. Just be a little bit careful. Let's just grab one of our torches. They're all pretty similar, so normally I just want to get rid of them to drop off some weight. We're not freezing quite yet, which is good. I think there's like a max that it can decrease at, which is the 3 chevrons. I may be wrong, but I think that's how it works.
I can't feel my hands.
We could get some birch to make some tea, but I don't think we particularly need to do that. We might as well grab a couple bits. It's a lot quicker to make that tea than it is the other teas. It only takes 5 minutes to craft. So you save 10 minutes, which, you know, isn't that much, but it adds up. So we'll probably sleep at the farmhouse.
It's so cold.
It's better to be out in the afternoon,
lay down
so we
for a
might
bit.
sleep only a little bit. Like it starts warming up when it gets to midday. So like in the evening is like the warmest it can be. So it's better to be out then, provided there's no blizzard or anything. So we could sleep a few hours when we get there. I think there might be some hay bales you can sleep in inside. Inside the barn, but I can't quite remember. So I don't know if we can sleep there, but I'm pretty sure there's a bed at Signal Hill, so we can always loot the barn, head up to Signal Hill, and then sleep there. Pretty heavy, so we'll drop some stuff off at the farm. Like the books we don't particularly need to take with us, because we don't need to really kill any time at the moment.
I think I need to lie down.
I picked the wrong one there, but that's fine. Doesn't make much. 6% difference. I think the fox just kicked that torch. I'm gonna quickly check to see. Got a deer over there. Just check to see if there's any cattails here. Yeah, I can see cattails from over here. They're slightly a lighter green. The stalks themselves, so you can see them from a distance. Yeah, there's 2 here. 3 here. None of the plants or anything regrow, not even the mushrooms, not even the racy mushrooms. So they are a finite resource. Looks like there's no bear around here. Does kind of come out this way. No, okay, cool. Signal Hill's up there. You can see the radio tower. Right on top of the hill. That lights up during the aurora. It's a shame we went down here when it went off. But oh, come on. I'm going to be running a lot at the start. I think it's better to do that and spend more time sleeping rather than taking the cold damage. But we don't need to worry too much. Around about half HP. Around about half HP is the point where I'm like, yeah, that's okay. We'll check that out when we come outside. Right, but now we'll start warming up again. I think it's impossible to get cold indoors. In like any of the proper building houses. I think it is impossible. Just making sure there's no maglens here, because a maglens can spawn here. And a maglens would be really useful to get, because then that means we don't need to keep using matches. Wow, 2 sets of quality tools. We'll leave 1 set here. Nice, some more socks. Better than our other ones, but we've only got 1 set on at the moment. Whetstone we don't particularly need at the moment. So we could leave that here. Oh, nice, we've got the hammer. That's fantastic. Okay. Brilliant. So we're going to leave this here. We'll leave the other stuff upstairs. Okay, that's really, really good. We just need to get the saw now, and we're absolutely golden. And we've got the entirety of our route to Desolation Point to get the saw. It's very easy to miss this first aid kit.
I'll take it.
It's not particularly useful. We actually don't need to keep using our torch, so we can let this burn out. Because we're going to go to bed anyway. So I'm going to grab those before I forget about them. Oh, there's hidden maple syrup there as well. Right. We're going to do that, and we're going to leave... Does this count? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to leave one of these books here at least. We're going to leave a couple of these torches here. I'm going to leave this whetstone. Frozen angler we could leave here as well. We don't really need to get fishing up. Sewing takes so long to level up anyway, I'm not too fussed about. Well, actually, reading the first book could be quite good. I'm going to drop off some of this heavier fuel. It's not particularly useful. Drop off about 20 of the sticks.
I'm so tired. I could.
I'm not going to leave any matches here, I don't think. I'll leave an accelerant behind, because I never ended up drinking any of these, did I? I always forget. I'm such a numpty. Ah. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Some of the worst food I'll leave here, because I'm not going to eat it anyway. And it's just a bit risky. Especially the canned food. The soup's pretty bad for its weight as well anyway. These are safe to eat, so we can keep these. We still don't have any medication though, so we do kind of need to be careful.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Do I want to go around with 2 cooking pots, or do I want to go around with a can and a cooking pot? Probably a can and a cooking pot. We'll leave one of these here, because they're quite heavy. Hello, Foxy. And then we'll just do a search of this kitchen and the rest of the house. Oh wow, we've got another cooking pot here as well. That's good because it means you can make use of this stove. You know, if you've got 6 cooking slots, then it's very efficient for fuel. Then to do all your water making and all your cooking. Hidden sardines behind here, 55%. I'll take it. I'll take stuff that isn't super risky to eat. Not that I'm going to plan on eating it. Oh yeah, we'll leave some water behind here as well. Because we've actually got way too much water. We can leave 2 litres here maybe.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
What about clothing? We can leave clothing here. Don't know about that. We could repair these. I don't know what's actually better. By default. We'll leave these here for now. It's getting rid of quite a lot of weight. Let's carry on having a look. Book. Use that as fuel. Good way to start fires. Oh wow, a can opener, brilliant. We can start eating our canned food then. We could before, but it would mean having to smash them open. We now also can't get frostbite, I don't think. I think it's okay if our legs are uncovered because we've got leggings on. So that's really, really good. They're driving gloves, so you know, not particularly great for winter, but or cold weather, but it's something. We're just gonna keep searching around. Maybe we'll loot the upstairs after we wake up. Just so I'm not losing a load of HP. Let's drop that book I picked up, because I'm going to need it for fuel. I won't loot anything. I'll just, we'll go to bed now. So we might as well eat this dog food. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually going to look something up quickly. Because I can't remember if okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I think we're fine to eat anything that's above 75%. And in fact, oh, okay, it's actually way safer than I thought it was to eat most of those things. There's a 3% chance for some of the things, like the fish, between 20 and 75%, which is pretty low. But actually, pretty much everything is okay. The highest is 3%. The chocolate bar is 1% chance. But yeah, so actually we can eat more of this food than I thought we could. Could have just eaten the can. No, I prefer to not have the metal. So we're gonna eat this dog food then. I'll eat these crisps. And we'll eat some of this maple syrup. Won't be able to eat all of it. We'll eat the rest when we wake up. Okay, and then we're gonna sleep for 8 hours. Because that's the most we can really sleep at a time in Interloper. Because then you start to dehydrate. Or is it 10 hours you can sleep? Might be 10 hours. Right, but that's good enough. Just guzzling down maple syrup. I bet that's a fun experience. Okay. So it's getting a bit dark now, but it will be warmer outside, depending on the wind. But this will give us opportunity to go over to the barn, hopefully. Just search around the rest of this house.
This'll come in handy.
Anything that only weighs... Oh, nice, another sewing kit. Okay. Anything that only weighs... Oh, wow, another sewing kit. We might leave one of those behind, because we definitely don't need 3. Even 2 is quite a lot. But any cloth item that only weighs 10 grams we can kind of just take with us because it's the
Hope nobody
same
needs
as
this
nice.
anymore.
Okay, cool. We can. Because it's kind of the same as having cloth, but you just need to break it down. And it means we can save time by not having to break down these towels and stuff here when we could maybe do them later. Right, we'll go back downstairs and sort through everything. Can you explain for a chance for what? Oh, there's a chance you can get food poisoning if you eat items that are low enough condition. Which obviously we don't want to get. Right, I think that's everything. Nice. Okay, cool. And we got the well-fed bonus, so that gives us a little bit of extra HP and also increases our carry capacity by a bit. Let's go over here and let's just make sure. Okay, that's 1.4, 1.6. But I'm pretty sure that's better. Okay, these both weigh 10 grams, so I'm just going to take those with us. Same as the socks. And then with the food, we're going to re-pick up this food. And actually, the only stuff that's dangerous here, I think, these are actually on the cusp. The fish is. Let me just check. I swear it. You had a high chance, but no, it's actually completely safe to eat those. It's when they get below 20%, it suddenly shoots up, and it's like, no, you'll die if you eat this. It says below 20%, but it scares me that something's on 20%. I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that risk, you know. It's only a 5% chance, but 5% is more than enough that it scares me. Okay. We'll actually drop off this lantern fuel because we don't actually have a use for it right now. We're going to drop this sewing kit. It's been partly used. We'll drop these tablets because they're pretty useless, to be honest. Yeah, and actually we're going to drop some of these sticks. We're going to drop another 10 of these sticks. We don't need them right now. We can use these for cooking later without having to use our coal up, but better to just use the coal up at the start. I think that's everything. We've got another one of these cans because we ate some food. We actually have another stone, we only need one. Am I happy with the condition of the clothes we're going out in? Because I don't want to just lose them straight away. Yeah, that's fine. How long will it take to repair these? 45 minutes? No, we won't do that right now. Okay. Just drink this little bit of water. And we'll head out. So hopefully it should be a little bit warmer.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Yep, that is how day works. Astrid, you got that right. Yeah, we're only losing 2 chevrons now. So this is exactly why I wanted to go out, because it's just that little bit warmer. And we can actually afford to not run everywhere. Alright, just quickly check this. Got a deer here. You can't harvest a carcass if it's frozen. So we can't do anything with that. You could sit there and light a fire next to it. Oh look, and we're only losing 1 chevron in wind chill protection. Yeah, you can sit there and light a fire next to it, etc. Which is perfectly valid, but I think it's a bit of a waste of time for the amount of calories you spend messing about doing all of that. We've still got the crampons on at the moment, and I'm mainly leaving them on because they provide a little protection against wolves and such, and also reduce the chance of sprains. So I'm kind of fine with leaving them on at the moment, and we've got nothing better to wear in the accessory slot. crows flying overhead. They don't mean anything, the crows flying overhead. If you see crows circling, that means there's a corpse there. So it could be the body of a deer or any dead animal. The crows will fly around. There are deer that are pre-dead around the world. There's a couple other pre-dead animals. There's a pre-dead wolf in one place, and you can see the barn off in the distance. Pleasant Valley is the largest map in the game, largest region in the game. So it's quite far to all things, but that's the barn over there. And when we go there, we're going to go down onto the river. We're going to follow the river up to get to Signal Hill, which is over there. You can just see the signal tower against the skyline. So a hammer can spawn here. I don't know if the hammer can spawn here if you get one inside the farmhouse, but we only need one, so we'll just leave it here if there is one. We'll take the one with us which has the most condition. I wasn't on my stream page then, I just realised. We don't want that. No, we don't. It's actually quite bad to feel ill. Who'd have thought? There can be a bear kind of snooping around here. I don't think it comes right up to the barn though. There can be some wolves though, so we'll make sure we're ready to go. Bam, bam, to get a torch out and light it. Because we don't actually have any flares. Can't remember if we actually used one up or not, but yeah, we don't have any. Which are obviously a little bit easier to light up. But a torch is perfectly good to get rid of a wolf, as long as you've got some sort of weapon. You just drop the torch and you aim at the wolf.
Think of fire. Think of hot fire.
I don't know if this is the case on Interloper, but on Voyager there can actually be arrows embedded in that target, but I guess not on here. We'll check these tractors. I don't think there's going to be anything useful inside them.
Jeez, this is cold.
There you go. So if it had been colder, we would have already been starting to take cold damage. Right, it is pretty dark in here, so we might have to actually light up a torch so we can actually see. That's fine. We'll want to travel with one later anyway, so. Another quality tools. Wow, there's 3 quality tools. Okay, we'll make a note. Just so remember. We've got another whetstone, we won't take that. Got no real use for it. It's just for sharpening the knife and the hatchet, which we don't have yet, so. Alright, I'll go up here. Now, I think there's a guaranteed stim spawn inside here. Oh, well, there's one there. That might be it. I think there's 3 places it can spawn inside the actual barn. That's really good. That can always help us out. I'm not going to be afraid to use those stims. It's more, will I remember to use them? But you can also spawn under there. So you've got to be careful and make sure you're looking out for it. Pretty poor pickings in here, actually. I'm kind of annoyed I've come here. Bit of a waste of time. Never mind, we found some dog food. We're saved. Oh, it must... Okay, you see how we're only gaining 1 warmth now? I think it's suddenly gotten a bit colder outside, and I'm going to actually check to see if it's windy. It's not. Okay, it's just cold. Or maybe some of our clothing is not completely up to scratch. Right, okay, we'll take this, and we're going to head down to the river. I can hear something sniffing about. Can't tell where it is. Right, okay, we're only losing one chevron. Cold now as well, which is good. We're not going to take that practical gunsmithing. We've got no use to it. Ah! Another Aurora's hit. Oh, this is bad.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
I can't believe I've never gotten an Aurora twice in a row before. That's actually insane. Okay. This is risky to go out. I think it's such a bad idea. But I can't afford to just sit around and hide whilst an Aurora is happening. I forgot to fucking throw down my torch. Okay. That's fine. We've got tons of matches. That's not... We don't need to worry about that. Okay, so the reason why an Aurora is really bad is it sets off the animals. Most importantly, it sets off the wolves. And you'll see the wolves, they have green glowing fur. And they become super aggressive. They can find you from really far away.
I'm freezing.
And fire doesn't scare them. So you cannot scare them away. I think they also might take more damage in a struggle. So it's even harder to get them off of you. So we really don't want to go anywhere near them. However, we're going to have to go right by them to get to Signal Hill. But we're going to have to go right by them wherever we go from here, apart from back to that barn, which I do not want to spend the night in, because we can't afford to sit around for ages like that. So, what I'll do, if we come across one, and it finds us, we're going to instantly take a stim, and we're going to just run, and it will catch up with us, and we're just going to head for the nearest bit of safety we can that I'm going to be able to think of at the time. What we can also do is try and get a deer to run into them or something, because wolves will go after deer and rabbits. Or if you're near a bear, which can actually be really good during an Aurora, wolves are always scared of bears, so they will run away from the bear. Green glowing fur? That's not the Aurora, my love, that's some radiation. I think you'll look the same if you stay there too long. Yeah, no, it's a little bit odd. Okay. I thought there'd be more cattails along here. I'm a little bit annoyed. Alright, but we're gonna go up here. We could get a spraying as we go up here. And when I say we could, we will, definitely. We've got the crown bombs on, so hey, maybe we'll only get one instead of two. Oh, there you go, you can see Signal Hill lighting up now. Okay. We've got a wolf there. So our point of safety at the moment is that rope. Because if we go on that rope, the wolf can't follow us there. When we get to a certain distance, our point of safety will be Signal Hill itself. But I'm going to stay close to this rock. And hope it doesn't come this way. We could sit around inside Signal Hill for a bit. Rock is your friend, indeed. Oh, you just saw it there, it's on the left. You can see them glowing green. You see its eyes lighting up as well. Yeah, that's bad news, bears. But the good news is you can hear them from a distance. And we were able to hear and see that one. I mean, look at how fucking pretty it is, though. Don't want to sit around with the walls out, but what I'm going to do is grab one set of these, because we do need one more for 24. There's a fire barrel out here we can use, but we can just go inside. And because the aurora's going, we actually have light in here. I said no sightseeing. Yeah, I can't help it. It's too pretty.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Right, now we've got antibiotics. It's not as risky to eat food that's gone bad. We still don't want to do it, but... Oh my god, another sewing kit. Coffee? Oh, it'd be so good to get some coffee. We still haven't found any coffee yet. We can actually wear that t-shirt. We haven't got something on. Never mind. We will not wear that t-shirt. That t-shirt was useful for 2 seconds then, and then we found something better. Oh, I didn't think we'd search that. Oh, there's coffee right there. Okay, cool. Right, now we've got some coffee. Right, Ed, don't watch if you suffer from seizures, epileptic fits, etc. Because the lights in here can be pretty fucking whack. The reason we still got a marker by our thing is, yeah, because we still got the hypothermia risk. That slowly goes down. Oh my god, that light. You can actually look at these during Aurora, and it tells you a little bit about the lore of the island. Right, we're gonna stop looking at that because fucking hell, that's killing my eyes. Right. There's no point in taking that. Right, we got some time now. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna sleep here tonight. We're not gonna go back out into the Aurora. So we're gonna spend some time repairing some clothes and stuff. Nice. We've got these socks. We'll repair these. We get sprain risk because we're over encumbered. Okay. Everything else, if we repair it, it's kind of a waste of cloth, so we won't. We'll drop that for now. But we can spend a bit of time doing that. We're going to sleep for 10 hours, so we can spend a little bit of time doing something. But let's read this. Okay. And then we'll eat some stuff and then we'll be good. Let's eat the dog food because it's getting close to being dangerous.
I'm getting tired.
Crap, I've got another dog food we're going to eat as well. We can't warm these up. The other ones I'd rather warm up because you get bonus to the calories. But yeah. I'll eat these for now. These are really good for their weight. Because this is 300 calories for... Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that one. It's fine. 300 calories for 10 grams, and this is 600 calories to 10 grams, so that's very efficient for its weight. Right, we don't need all of these, so we're going to drop a couple of these. I'm going to come back for them at some point. And same as this, actually, we're going to leave this here. Right. We could craft... that turns it into 0.05, which is lighter than this is right now, so we're going to just spend 5 minutes doing that. And we'll do the rose hips as well, actually. Okay. I think we're in an okay position right now. Nice. 16 there. Okay, right, we'll just make sure we're full up on water, and then we're going to sleep 10 hours. So we can get back a load of HP, a load of condition. See, we're nearly up to full. We're going to drink some water. Then we're going to just eat a couple of these just to get the weight off of us. It doesn't look like they're going down, but when you take a second, they will suddenly go down. Oh wow, light just streaming through there. Very pretty. This is a workbench, so we could make stuff here if we wanted to, but yeah. I think we've got everything we need from here. And if not, that's fine. Just left a couple of things here. I'll just leave these out in the open so we know they're here for future reference. And nice, let's go. We pretty much back up to maximum thing. And it is pretty cold. It's not super cold though. I think our extra clothes are helping us now. Yeah. So we're going to head down towards Winding River to get out of Pleasant Valley and head over to Mystery Lake. Hopefully we'll find a saw and a mag lens. That's the main things I think I'm looking for. And better clothes is another big thing at the moment. I can't quite remember where exactly you go from Signal Hill to... Oh yeah, no, because that's the edge of the map there. We can do a bit more running. It's a bit of the map that I've spent very little in. So I don't remember exactly where I'm going. The walls will be back to normal now, so we don't need to worry about them. I think, honestly, this road actually goes straight down to it. We've got another deer carcass over there. There's some stuff up there we can loot. There's a hunting tower, etc. But at the start of the game, you kind of want to focus on big loot areas, like high quality loot areas, and not be darting around between areas where you might find some really good loot there. But given that there's only a chance for really good loot to spawn there, and there's normally not much, it's better to just go around between the better loot locations. Okay, I know where I am now. I think it's over here. This big rock wall is right in front of it. Okay, I feel pretty good at the moment with how we're doing. The pressure's still on though because we do need to get a bow so we can start hunting. Because for as long as you don't have a bow and for as long as you're having to eat other food, that's food that's not renewable. You know, we're running out of food by constantly eating this food at the moment. So I think there was a deer to my right. So we need to get a bow so we can start actually hunting stuff, cook stuff, and we also kind of need to level stuff up. Right. I'm hoping it's light enough in here. You guys, you might not actually be able to see, but I can, just about. I don't know. Can you see in here? Oh, you can see when there's light. I don't really want to use up a torch yet. We might have to use up some torches when we get to Winding River because the wolf will be there. You can see? Okay, cool. I can see dark. Ah, I see. I'm gonna grab the coal that's in here because we're pretty much using up 2 bits of coal every single time we light a fire outdoors to keep warm. Because that is each bit of coal is plus 20 degrees, so normally plus 40 is enough to keep you nice and warm. The cat eyes. Doesn't really matter which way we go. We're not going to explore this entire cave yet. We're just moving through. Any of these little offshoot bits is where coal normally spawns. Wasn't in that case. Oh, this is a dead end. Well, maybe actually this is all a dead end from what I remember. Yeah. Might actually have to go this way. Wait, no, it's not this way. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, we haven't been this way. Have we? No, we have. Well, this would be good if I just died in here. Oh, good. Nice. Got a little bit lost. Just a little bit. Oh, I just saw some coal. All the way over there. Right, that's the way out over there. Yeah, we'll head this way. We'll head this way. You got these cans around. These are just people who backed the game. They've got little cans and they can have little stuff written with them. This one doesn't. There's a lot of them in this. Right, just because we're warm here, I'm just gonna spend a couple seconds eating some food. You can do a starvation tactic. See, now we got plus 10 because of the well-fed bonus, but I like the well-fed bonus, so and you can't get that if you starve yourself. Nice, it's nice and warm now. We're at noon, so we're actually only losing a tiny bit of temperature, which is really good. But the days are progressively getting colder and colder because of that's the way Interloper works. So, you know, this is the time to be out and about. Is at the start of the game when it's as warm as it's ever going to be. You know, there's no point trying to hunker down and set up a base or whatever, so that won't work. Once you've got a bow, you can start doing that. I present a pro when it comes to... What? What? What do you want about? Nothing? Okay, fine. Sure. Right, we're gonna spend our time getting the cattails in this area. More rose hips. I don't particularly want more rose hips at the moment. We'll take some mushrooms if we get them. Oh, okay. Suddenly just got foggy. Sure. We could go up there, but I don't think we'll bother this time round. It's very likely that there's a wolf here, though. I think the fog texture's glitched out. It's actually a clear day, so there shouldn't be any fog right now. Did you hear that little noise? That was a rabbit being killed by a wolf. So that means the wolf is currently eating. So we hopefully can get past without having to use a torch. There you go, fog's cleared up now. It's a nice day. There you go, there's the wolf. I'm actually not going to disturb it. There's some cattails there, but if I scare it off, it can just as likely be scared off, and then whilst I'm getting those cattails, wander back over. So we're not going to mess about with it. We'll play this much safer, because I did die to a wolf here on our second Interloper run, so bad memories. Right. It's good to be looting the dam during the day, because otherwise we'd have to have a torch or something. But I'm pretty sure it's light enough in here that we can search it safely. Can sometimes be loot down the end of these. Just have a little look. Good memories. How dare you? No, it doesn't look like there's anything around. Don't spend too long out here. We're actually warming up when we're in the wind chill. That's how warm it is now. But that's because it is midday. So it's actually starting to get warm. So we can't actually go into the dam this way. You have to come out of the dam that way. Scrap metal, nice, we need that. We now got to walk across here though. So we're gonna be nice and safe. It does push you out sometimes a little bit when you get to the edges, so you just have to be a little bit careful. I've never fallen off here. Ooh. It tried to kick me off then. There you go, nice save. There you go, now the wolf has just finished its meal. So when it finishes its meal, that rabbit now has nothing on it. So we could get this deer carcass if we want. But, where's that? Oh, they're I was like, what are they flying over? This is fucking deer. Grab these feathers whilst we're here. They weigh barely anything, so. Nice. We've got a cooking pot. We'll take that, but we won't take it with us. We'll drop that off probably at the camp office or something. So yeah, we're warming up in here. So we'll just spend our time in here. It would be better to be outside right now. It's better to be out in the afternoon, but I don't want to come back and loot the dam. We could come back and loot part of it. No coffee, unlucky. I forgot to mute myself. There we go. Well, I should mute the second stage. Yeah, we could come back and loot the top of it if we wanted to, because we're going to head to Winding River. Dankeschön.
I think I can use this.
We're going to head to Winding River anyway. That actually is worse at the moment, but we will fix up that toque. We'll wear it because the wool toque is the best hat in the game. Besides the rabbit one, I believe. And maybe... No, I think that might be it. What's actually these? No. Okay. Do not come into the dam when there's an aurora, because there are wires absolutely everywhere that will electrify you, like these ones here. Do not come in here when there's an aurora. It will end badly.
This'll come in handy.
50% torch. 50% is the best torch you can get when you just grab a stick from a fire. We can make torches that are 100% with some lamp oil. So we could do that if we wanted to. Or cured leather, nice. We can repair our plush shoes if we want. Yeah. What is this game where you're chasing for other people and looking in lockers? Yes, this is DBD Enhanced Edition. Where you don't have to interact with other people. It's fantastic. I love it. Sorry about that. I'll show you where you go out of the dam as well. Just walking past. Trash bins are like the worst thing to search. You pretty much never find anything in them, and the only things you do find are spray cans. Sometimes you find like cloth, or tinder plugs, or newspaper, but normally it's spray cans. I'm doing a pretty quick sweep of this. We might be missing stuff. How are you doing anyway, Sam? Pretty slim pickings there. This is where you leave, but if you go out that door, you can't come back in the same way. Stay on target book. That's for archery.
Probably useful.
So what I think we'll do is we'll head out. Coffee? Nope. We'll head out and we will go. Research that. Research those. Yep. We will go and follow the train tracks down, and then we could loot the crash site. And then what we'll do is we'll come back up to the dam to go to...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Actually, not any warmer, but it's better conditions, so it'll take longer to be not as warm, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll go to the crash site, and then we'll come back up to the dam to get to the ravine, and we'll go via the river so we can get some more cattails. So we are pretty much out of cattails at this point. Nothing up there. I don't think we'll run. We'll see if we can get to the camp office this evening. Oh, it's going to take ages to loot the dam, so we might end up actually just sleeping in... there's some trailers out the front that we could sleep in. So we might do that. Okay, we've got another flare. We've got 2 flares now, that's good. We can use those. Protect ourselves. Nothing else here. We'll go across over there. Maybe I won't run and we'll see if we can head over there. Here. There's a rope, you can climb up here, completely useless rope. Don't ever bother taking it. Because it just goes down to where we were before. So can't do anything with it. Here. Nothing here. Okay. We picked up a flare in this room. That's all we found so far. Oh, there's some simple tools. I really don't need them though. One day I'll want them, but yeah. You know what? Let's stick them in the middle. Okay. One day I'll want them, but I really don't need them right now. Alright, okay, cool. That was bad. We're pretty much up to full temperature now. We've still got quite a bit of the dam to loot though. Nothing. Search the control room. Some books in here, we'll grab those. Just use those as fuel at some point. There's a safe in here we can access. It's a little bit of time to crack open a safe. There's another useless book there. We'll grab these to drop them off, I guess. Right, let's search the safe. Okay, so it's like 31. I don't know if it's faster to do this or do what I did the first time every single time. Wow. So 31, 31. Oh, God damn it. Okay, well, go around and just go to them now. Nice.
I wonder if I can.
Wow, a book. Great. That's fantastic. Amazing. That's really useful. I'm so happy I spent that time doing that. I feel well rewarded. So lots of things to loot in here. Although we're not finding that much stuff, if you don't loot it, you'll find even less stuff. So, you know. Alright, I'm going to drop these books that we're picking up because we've got a load of these that we really don't need. We've actually got quite a bit of fuel as well, so let's drop some of this here. We'll go loot here first. Nothing there. Yeah, no, we won't. We probably won't end up going to the camp office this evening. There's quite a lot in the dam to potentially loot, because we've got this whole office space now. So we'll probably spend the night at the trailers outside. It's funny, there's so much to loot in Mystery Lake. There you go, that's a good find. Yeah, there's so much to loot in Mystery Lake in easy to access areas compared to other maps, other regions. Medical locker? Nothing. Sad. Be a good way to find stuff. I don't know if a stim could spawn in there, but stims are obviously very, very good. It's the only health item in the game that's not that you can't get in some other form. In fact, some of them are even technically renewable. Oh no, it's this vest here. I'll drop that. I won't carry around heavy bits of clothing that we're not going to wear. Better to do the 10 gram stuff, because at least then that's the same as carrying around the cloth. I thought that was a lantern then, which should be nice to have, because then we can go into caves and I don't need to feel guilty about using a match up, even though we've got tons of matches already. And as soon as you've had a mag lens, you don't need to worry that much. You will still use matches rarely when you don't have access to the sun.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Able to. That's another thing we can use to warm up with. Sorry. Okay. That's everything here. Search back here. Nice thing about the dam is because it's indoors and there's a lot to loot here, is you're going to be warm whilst you're looting it all. You're not going to get cold, so it's handy. There's a toilet here we can get water out of. We've got lots and lots of water.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, no, you're telling me. Ooh, combat pants. We actually don't have anything on our bottoms at the moment, so that's really good. And combat pants are pretty, I think they're pretty good actually for the warmth that they give you. Okay, we're getting pretty heavy now, so let's see if there's stuff we can drop. Oh yeah, pots. We're gonna drop the pots. Let's get back to the middle bit here. Okay. Nothing in there. Did I loot this bit? Did not. Well, didn't matter. Right, let's drop one of our pots. We're gonna keep one pot on us. I think that's alright. Yeah, we've got 2 kilograms worth of these books. They're very heavy and they don't give you much in terms of fuel. Right. Let's just take a second or two to have some of this. Just so we're under 40, because I think we'll move a bit quicker if we're under 40. We'll actually drop these, because I think they take... Oh no, they take 20 minutes hours, okay. I'll just drop that for now. We still got stuff here to loot anyway, so we'll loot this and then see what we're working with. Show me what you're working with.
I'll take it.
Well, I will do. Another spray can. Oh, nice. Now we actually do have a storm lantern, so we can now provide light. They're pretty heavy, the lanterns, way over 1 kilogram, but that's now light sorted, pretty much.
Man, this pack is
Whenever
getting
we
kind
go
of
in
heavy.
somewhere, and it means we can actually search places fairly safely. I'm actually going to take that and yeah, because we might spend a little bit of time repairing our clothes. Here, it depends what we've got broken. Okay. Food is my main concern at the moment. We're quite low on food. Deer carcass inside here. Can't do anything with that there at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty warm, so it'd be good to travel at the moment. But given how small Mystery Lake is, you don't need to worry about travelling between locations too much anyway. Right. So, with the time that we've got, should we just spend the night here? Sorry about that, just had a coughing fit. Yeah. Should I spend the night here or should we go down? I think we'll go down. We can loot these on our way up. Thank you, Minty. We can loot these on our way back up. We'll go down for now. Because we're going to come up via the river here when we come back. But for now, we're going to head towards the camp office. We also want to go to the lookout, so we could actually go to the lookout tower first. See, we're not that much faster when we sprint now, just because of this extra weight we're carrying around with us.
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
That's the lookout tower there that we want to go to. You have to kind of go up and around, and then there's a bit of a convoluted route to get there. There's moose markings here. I've had moose markings here and never seen a moose here on my normal run, my main run, so I don't know, it's a bit strange. Grab these feathers, can I have enough? This is probably more than enough. Okay, we do actually have a wolf ahead of us. Oh. It's way too windy to light a torch, so we'll have to use a flare. But we're just gonna kind of let these walk on by for a little bit. Fucking scared me, Foxy. Because I did want to check out this train car. Might not have anything in, but like spending this much time sitting around, but if I stand up right now, they'll detect me. There's 3 here. Okay. A book, good. You know, we were lacking on those. Nothing. Okay, this was a waste. It's really inconvenient that they've decided to split up like this. Because now I can't go one side or the other. Okay. Wind's blowing in our face again, because of course it is. I don't like having to use a flare up, but you gonna catch up with me, Wolfie? Oh crap, I threw my stone. What happened to my stone? Wait, what? It said I had no weapons in my inventory. I thought I threw my stone or something at some point, and I was like, wait, what? Oh gosh. Oil that throat? No guys, that's how you get diabetes. I regret coming out now. Now that this wind is really blowing in our face, we're really slow. Are you kidding me? I'm glad we've got a lot of condition, because we're going to start losing it from being tired. You only lose 1% per hour for being tired, and you lose 1% of condition, sorry, per hour that you're in the red for tired. But we're moving so slowly. We're only a little bit overweight, so it's this wind just blowing directly into our face. Doing fine for temperature as well. And we have got this flare to start a fire if we want to. But this wind is really inconvenient. For instance, we could sit and actually light a fire next to this deer and get the meat off of it. But I don't know if we want to do that, because we'd be protected from the wind. Oh god, we're so slow. I'm going to put it on auto walk, that's how slow it is. I can't be asked to hold W for this long.
Come on. The fire. Hot fire.
Don't mind me just going along 0 miles per hour. You can't sprint when you're completely fatigued. You see the bar at the bottom right is completely red. Do I want to grab that? Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. No. Because we're going to have to sit there for ages waiting for it to thaw. good, more useless books.
Best be prepared for anything.
Camp office is slightly closer because you don't have to take such a convoluted route, but it does mean we're going to have to double back tomorrow to go up to the lookout tower. And at least it'll mean we're not walking directly into the wind. That's the flow run out. This is so annoying. I can't believe that we're having to directly walk into the wind like this. Yeah, you can see where that wire goes off to the left, just there. That goes down to the camp office there. That's how fast we should be walking there. When I'm behind the tree and I've got the wind protection, that's how fast we should be going. Okay, I think we're going to go to the camp office. I think it'll be easier right now. It does mean we're walking into the wind, but it's going to take a while to get up to the lookout tower anyway. And we'll just have to go there. But now we're actually cold.
I've never felt so cold in my life. The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
The sun is kind of already set, Astrid. And we'll actually drop off a fair amount here at the camp office because I'll probably make that my main base in the end. We're not going to spend really any time here, but right now, but it will kind of be where we head back to in the end. So anything that we're going to use later on, I'll leave here. Like the archery book, I'll leave here. Things like that. Oh, this is such a cruel. I wish it would change wind direction. Shouldn't be any wolves around here. If those wolves are there, I'm pretty sure they can't be over here. There's the camp office. Which we will need to loot. Given we can only sleep 10 hours at a time, we probably will sleep a total of 12 hours, but we'll just get up after 10 hours, take another drink, and then sleep another 2 hours, and just kind of have a whole night's sleep, and we'll go out in the morning. It'll be a bit cold, but we'll loot this in the morning, etc. And it'll probably it'll be a little bit closer to midday by the time we looted this, and maybe if we need to fix up any clothes. I'm just going to quickly see if I want to drop any of this stuff. Sorry. I'll drop some of this here. We don't need this much wood. And we'll drop a couple bits of coal in case we need those later. Same as the sticks, actually. Might take a few of them with us because we'll always pick up more. So The rest we can sort out in the morning. And we'll go upstairs to the bed. Even though it's dark, I know where the beds are, so... Right. Let's see, what can we eat? Not actually that much stuff. We also won't take all of this water with us. We'll leave some of that here. Okay, cool. And then we'll sleep 8 hours. Sorry, 10 hours. It should be more than warm enough inside here. Oh, there was a small blizzard during the night. Wow, we're up to full HP. We could do the starvation tactic, but it's not something that particularly appeals to me, so we're not going to. Alright, and then we're going to sleep for a couple more hours. Which means we're full on fatigue. Yeah. We won't eat any more cattails for now. We'll see if there's anything better to eat inside here. Grab a note. Oh, nice, we got a bedroll. That's really good. So now we can sleep in places that don't have a bed. Which a lot of the time is going to be a bit risky whilst we're not particularly warm. But it's an option. You know, we could maybe spend an hour sleeping somewhere that's a little bit colder if we need the fatigue. Got a jerry can there. We're not going to take that with us, unless it's only got a little bit in.
What if the owner's around?
A little bit too much for me to lug around with us. We don't need it, so a lot of these cans around. There's another can there. Well, Warden's kitchen. It's good to read. Got a whetstone. We don't need that though. Actually, really bad pickings inside the camp office, which is a shame.
This'll come in handy.
Bandage is good though. Okay. We're not going to be coming back here afterwards. I mean, we'll be walking past. Maybe we can drop some stuff off. Is there anything I want to leave here? We'll leave a litre of water here. We've got 2 cloth at the moment. Maybe let's leave behind that. Oh yeah, we're gonna fix that up at some point. Because that's way better than the hat we got on at the moment. And I will leave 1 match here, just in case we come back here and for some reason we don't have a match. So it gives us a chance to light a fire. We're going to take this book with us. Yeah, I've got these other books with us though. Okay. And actually we'll leave the sardines here. It means there's a little bit of food here in case we need it. But it's a little bit risky to eat it. So I'd rather leave it for now. Okay. Hello, Stay. How you doing? Oh wow, it's very foggy. We'll leave those rose hips for now. I don't think we particularly need them. It's pretty warm out actually. What is it? Minus 18. Feels like minus 8. Cool. But we can also find the mag lens in here, since we didn't find it in there. I hope I didn't just miss it, but We should find a mag lens, because I'm pretty sure it can spawn in one of 4 places in Mystery Lake. We're going to go up here. And then we'll come back down and head over to the Trapper's Cabin and check that. We could check the lake cabins. Actually, I don't think you go up there. We could check the lake cabins. Yeah, we can run a bit. I don't think they have particularly anything that great in them, but it'll be. We could get some. Some more. I'm sorry, I'm completely losing my train of thought. Get some more cattails by going that way. Just looking at the time as well. I'm just trying to work out when would be a good time to stop, because it only saves when you get to a building. So maybe when we get to trappers, depends how long it takes us to do this. Or it's like loading zones is when it saves. It also saves right before you get spraying, just to screw you over. It's a shame. It'd be cool to come up here when it's not foggy, so we could actually see Mystery Lake, but you know, sucks to be us. Actually, a little bit colder now as well. It'll keep getting colder until about midday. I think that's how it works anyway. It'll be warm inside here. Right. We got another hammer. Okay.
Oh, lucky day.
Yeah. In fact, it's better quality than this one's. That's for lighting fires. Another bandage. Nice. That's not bad. You know, it means you don't need to craft them later. Or antibiotics. Do I want to just sleep here for an hour? No, probably not. Wow. It's a shame we've already got the hammer. Well, it's not a shame. You know, it's good that we've already got the hammer, but it does mean this was a bit of a wasted trip. But hey, we got the Survive the Outdoors book, which will help with fire starting. Which can be quite useful early on. That's why I think the fire starter feat isn't too bad. I know Zach doesn't particularly like it, Zach McLean. But it means you don't need to use Tinder anymore, so you don't need to worry about getting Tinder. Which, sorry, which isn't normally an issue, because you just harvest cattails anyway. But it just gives you a better chance to start a fire, and that can make a difference. But it's definitely not needed. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna head over towards Trapper's Cabin. I don't really like going diagonally, like directly to it from here, because there's no like good defining features to go off of. So I'm gonna follow the train tracks down and go across that way. That's the crash down there. I think with the crows. It's not the crows above that corpse.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Ah, you're alright, Astrid. We'll try and aim to go up the river during the afternoon and evening when it's warmer, because we're going to be outside for a fairly long time there. And it's still pretty warm now. It's quite a warm day actually. We also have gotten much better clothes since we first started going about. But this is a warm day. There's some crows flying overhead, I believe. Oh no, there's a body here, I think. Is that? Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting you here. Use one of our torches. I didn't even hear it, so it surprised me. I'm surprised there was one here at all, given that we saw where they were spawned yesterday. Probably just the one though. And then we're just going to follow the tracks down and then head towards Trapper's cabin. Still need to find a saw so we can start getting stuff to make the bow. Because we actually do already have 2 arrowheads that we found in Ash Canyon, so we can make the bow without actually going to the forge. But we are yet to get a saw, a hacksaw yet. You can go to the forge and make a hatchet though, and chop down saplings with that instead. Oh, actually, I went farther than I wanted to. I wanted to go down earlier, but oh well. This gives us less of a chance to run into the bear. Well, it can be around here.
Wait.
Them in a risk, but
I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
we got everything covered now, so no chance of frostbite. God, it's a fucking deer. Didn't really want to come up here. This is Max's last stand, I think it's called. We could harvest the deer here, because it's actually indoors. If the torch goes out, then we won't.
Come on, little fire.
I actually used cedar wood there, but it doesn't really matter. It has the same chance of starting the fire. We could have used accelerant. Okay, wow,
Come on, little fire.
that's unlucky. Well, no deer for us, I guess. That's annoying. cabin. Quite common base for people to use, trapper's cabin. Wow, we're just getting nothing. Got another sewing kit. I'll take it with me, still don't need it. Wow, 2 cooking pots. An abundance of cooking pots, but once again we really don't need, I don't think. Oh, and there's the mag lens, brilliant. I thought it was just a can, I'm glad I looked at it now. Okay, so now we can start fires when it's sunny, which is good. Okay, 19. 41. And we'll just do this one slowly. Oh, never mind. It was way sooner than I expected, so it threw me off. What was it, like 50 something? 51? Oh my god, it was 50. It's my own fault. My impatience. I'm looking forward to getting just a single book.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wow, actually something useful. That'll be warmer than this this jumper we've got on. What am I lugging this around for? Oh, silly. Okay, cool. Around plus 10 degrees of warmth. Could definitely be a lot better. We got some stuff we need to fix up. Should we see if we can fix this up now? It'd be a lot better if it was. Wow, just failed straight away. Wow. 70% chance of success. It's 2 instant fails. Okay, cool. Failed. Yeah, thanks. We'll leave this here. Alright, then we can wear this instead because it's a lot warmer. Yeah, now we're on plus 12. Nice. Actually, that probably weighs a bit, doesn't it? Yep. Let's drop that. Yeah, we're out of cloth now. Well, that's fine because we're carrying around those extra bits of cloth. Okay. Starting to get a little bit lower on water now, but that's alright. Food is still the main issue. We've got a bit of food, but you know we will use that when it's cold and we want to warm up. Right. No hacksaw though, which is kind of worrying. Just having a look to see if there are any saplings there. Don't see any. This wind's blowing right in our face again to go back to the lake, which is really convenient. But we're gonna go this way first anyway. So we can go that way. That goes to Mountain Town, but there's nothing particularly there that we want. It's kind of in the opposite direction that you want to be going in your Interloper run. I'm just going to quickly check something. Okay, we're good. We're already pretty tired. We've been running a lot. Maybe I shouldn't be running so much. Especially when it's warmer. If we're just losing 2 chevrons right now, and it's probably not worth running about. This Lake's one of the warmer regions, I think. Because definitely some are colder. Like Blink Inlet is really cold Even on my main run, where I've got like the best clothing you can get, I have like plus 32 degrees of warmth. I still get cold in the afternoons there. We'll keep walking. Okay, we got a birch sapling down there. Try and keep that in mind. We could make a note of it, but you know, it takes a bit of time to make a note of things, and that adds up if you want to take a note. Make a note every single time there's something you can keep in mind. But yeah, we've got one birch there. Getting the maple first is a little bit more important because that's the actual bow itself. Oh dear. But we do need birch as well, because that's how you make the arrow shafts. The wind has actually changed direction. Just so it starts to slow us down a little bit this way, but is also slowing us down on our way to the lake. That's brilliant, that. Yeah, I don't think we'll search the cabins. We'll swing up. We'll swing by the. No, we won't even swing by the camp office. We don't need to pick up anything from there. That goes to Forlorn Muskeg, which is like it's almost swampy-like. I guess is a muskeg actually a type of thing? It probably is, isn't it? But yeah, pretty damp with some trees around. So there's a lot of weak ice there, which you have to be careful about. I cannot believe this wind is blowing right in our face again. It's very annoying. Maybe if we walk along the edge, we'll be okay. Hopefully it changes direction, because we need to walk the entire length of the map this direction. No, it's not enough of an angle that we're gonna be in cover from it. I don't know, maybe do dip into the camp office just to spend a little bit of time doing something, so we're not wasting time moving so slowly during in the wind, in the vindig. Be okay when we're going across the lake, because we're going to be going across the lake this kind of way. And we go across the lake this way, and then you turn left and go up the river, and then we're going to follow the river up and grab a load more cattails, because we're nearly out of food.
Whew. Sure getting cold.
It is. But you're fine. Yeah, I think we might actually stop in the camp office then. I really didn't want to, but given how slowly we're going, I think we might and we could literally just read a book for an hour and we'll get some temperature back, some heat back, and hopefully the wind will have changed direction, because this is just not gonna work. I'm gonna sprint just a little bit here. It's not even that cold, and it's gonna keep getting warmer for a bit. But you know, this is so slow going that I can't afford to do this. Oh, I think a blizzard's actually gonna hit.
Do I get back home? We'll warm up soon.
Because when you see it the snow starts coming in like this, and it's not actually fog, that normally means a blizzard's about to hit. Yeah, we're losing visibility Yeah, a blizzard's literally about to hit. I'm gonna call it now. Let's grab these. I mean, hey, we really don't want to go against a blizzard to get up there. I don't mind actually traveling through a blizzard because it means it's a bit safe. Thank you, Sam. I'll take a drink now. It's safe from animals. Because animals actually despawn in a blizzard. I might actually end up taking this water, or I might drop just a little bit here. Drop half a litre maybe. Okay. I was reading the sewing book, wasn't I? I might, honestly, we could drop this field dressing one. Any of these that take too long to read, or are these are all 5 hours. Okay, I'll take these all with me then. Anything else I don't need to take with me? I'm going to take the arrowheads with me. They weigh barely anything, so... it's a lot lighter to have the rose hips, and the prepared rose hips, so we'll do that. Just going to kill a little bit of time here. Alright, what's the weather like? It's still blowing directly this way. Okay, we'll read an hour of the book. Brilliant. Barely any wind now. It's still pretty warm. So we're gonna grab the cattails that are along the shore here. We do actually need some of the cattail heads as well. Any there, any there, any there. Don't see any. Okay. We're just gonna walk along the shoreline here and grab any here. We won't run. We're actually warming up, if you can believe it. It's the benefit of it being early on in the game. We've actually not got too bad clothing. We've still got slots we need to fill out though, so... like, I think we've got 1 legging slot and 1 trouser slot left. Need to be done. Just having a look. I don't see any more cattails here actually. Oh, there we go. Each of these is 150 calories, which is good. I think you normally consume like 2,800 in a day or something. Maybe? It might be less than that. Fewer than that, I should say. So we could go out and we could search these fishing huts, and you can see some buildings further back, but they're not going to have anything too crazy in, so I don't think it's worth the search now. My main focus is getting the bow. My main concern is that we still don't have the hacksaw. Because I'm going to need that. There's wolves down here as well, so I'm going to have to deal with them somehow. Yeah, we still don't have the hacksaw, so I need to work out what I'm doing there. I need to work out at some point whether I'm going to have to just make the hatchet when I get to the forge and use that. I probably want to make one anyway. We only need a few arrows. We've already got 2 arrowheads, so we probably only need to get, I don't know, like 8 arrows is probably the most we'll need to start off with. Even then, that's probably more than enough. Maybe we go for 6. Oh, that's unlucky. I didn't even hear him. That's a shame. That's our flag on. Yeah, please run up the river exactly where I'm going. That's really convenient. Now, do I actually have Old Man's Beard lichen? I don't. I should grab some. Oh no, we have we have some spray. We're all right. I'm just gonna grab a couple more of the rose hips. Yeah, I did not hear him. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone so close. Don't know how I didn't hear him. Got right up on me there. That rope goes up to the lake overlook. Good. Running behind us now. Hopefully, it won't be an issue again. I think it's normally just one wolf that can be in this bit here. Didn't want to do that. It's a shame we didn't get more cattails whilst we were in Ash Canyon, but we couldn't really afford to spend too long in Ash Canyon because it's pretty cold there. And we needed to get our starting stuff. There is stuff over to the right over here. This goes up to, I thought I was on it for some reason. It goes up to a, what do you call it, a deer stand. But I didn't think there's anything particularly useful there. Can be some stuff that spawns, that's alright. Do I want to take out this rabbit? We could leave it behind so we could. Yeah, actually, I might grab this. Oh. Never mind. For some reason it detected me from miles away. That's so annoying. Okay. I need to grab another stone again. In case we come across a wolf. So we spent pretty much a day here in Mystery Lake. Because we came in the evening. We got into the dam at like midday yesterday, so I think that's alright to spend a bad day here. I don't know what like the best kind of timeline is to get the bow, but we're getting to the point where I feel like I'm about halfway there, or I should be about halfway there to getting the bow now, and how long we've spent in the game. I'm gonna run a little bit because if there is a wolf up here, I'd rather use this pre-existing flare than have to light up another fire or something.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
There can be some birch saplings there. Probably can't see them from down here. I thought that was the moose then. That is just a deer. We're okay. just there. There's some deer around here. Oh, yeah. I can just see a birch sapling from here. I don't see any cattails over there. Doesn't mean there aren't any, but I'll just slow that down. There's quite a few here by the bridge though, so we'll grab all of these. Then we're going to search those two trailers. We can afford to lose health now because we're going to recover health during our sleep. And I think you recover a little bit over half in total if you sleep 12 hours. Doing 10 and then 2 hours because you don't want to sleep 12 hours all at once in Interloper. So, you know, we might as well just lose our health because we're going to get it back anyway. It doesn't take extra resources up. It doesn't take extra food to actually recover the HP. So we can just spend some time out here doing this. And we're warm right now. It's just using up a few extra calories, but we're getting back more calories by getting all these cattails. Load by the end of this. Probably around about 50, I would guess. And the nice thing is about the cattails is they're quite light for the calories that they give you.
I could eat anything right now.
They're not the best. I think the best is maybe the crackers, I think, because that's 10 grams for 600 calories. I don't think there's anything better than that. Which is double the cattail stalks, but there's not really much in between that's better. There's the beef jerky, that's 350 calories for 10 grams. But that barely makes a difference. But yeah, if you want to travel with food, cattails is one of the best things to travel with. There's nothing there. Check this side. Still got more along here. We do have to come back up and then over though. So I hope there's no wolves there. You'll see I leave a lot of the cattail heads on the ground because you don't need that many bits of tinder at any given time, so I don't actually know if any cattails can spawn down here. By the looks of things, they don't. Okay, that's fine. We'll grab these mushrooms. Need 2 mushrooms to make the tea. You need 24 berries, which is 3 bushes, to make the rosehip tea. And you need 2 bits of birch bark to make the birch bark tea. And you need 3 old man's beard to make the old man beard's dressing. What are we on? Okay, cool. We'll grab all of these then, because we're on 5. We might as well take them now, and we can make them whilst we're cooking other stuff by a fire, or if we've got some time to kill where we don't want to read. For instance, if it's dark you can't read, but you can prepare the rose hips and stuff if it is dark. Grab this. Might as well grab these sticks, you know, you can always leave them behind somewhere. Sticks do respawn on the ground. I think sticks and rocks. And then coal respawns. It's like I think like the branches respawn. The branches respawn. I don't know if like the big limbs, like the cedar limbs and the fir limbs respawn. I'm not quite sure about that. Right, I'm gonna search this building here, and then we'll search that one over there, and we'll sleep in that one over there. We're pretty heavy now, so we are probably gonna want to drop some stuff. Oh no, we're still not over 40. There is a bed in here, but there are proper beds in the other one you can sleep in. Don't need to sleep in this one. There's different beds give you different warmth bonuses, so... I've just got some peaches. Peaches for peaches. Wow. Really, there's literally one thing in here, that's it. Okay. Well, I mean, it would help if I did search this metal container. Well, one thing in here. Oh, there's a spray can as well. Oh well. But yeah, it's good to sleep here because we're going to be going into the ravine, and that is going to...
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
no. We're going to go down into the ravine, so we're going to need a load of stamina to climb down the rope. We do have the crampons, which is going to help, and we will cook some coffee. Minty. Right, and then we're going to sleep in here. How many did we end up with? Oh, I said about 50. In fact, it was literally 50 because we had 6 when we left, I think. Maybe we had 5. We might have had 5, so it was 51. But still. Right. We will... we'll drink the Summit Soda. And then we're going to eat a load of these cattails. Do we need to kill any time? Well, I don't think you can actually read when you're tired, yeah. But we could maybe fix up some clothing if we've got anything. Yeah, we could fix up this. We do actually need some cloth though. There's no cloth in here unfortunately, so we can break down some of this stuff that we're carrying around with us. Oh yeah, maybe we could fix our shoes up. Only repairs 20%. It is definitely not worth it. Right. Nice. It did actually work. That's one of the best clothing items for that tier anyway, so it's good to repair that up. We've only got plus 11 at the moment because our clothes are very wet, which means they are less effective at keeping you warm. Right, let's carry on eating some of these cattails. Yeah, so you'd only need to eat about 20 a day, and that would probably be more than enough to get you through the day. So we've at least got 2 days worth of cattails here. Plus we've got some other food, so we've already got, you know, about 4 days worth of food. Alright, and then we're gonna sleep. Actually, I'm gonna quickly. Yeah, no, we'll sleep our 10 hours. We've got abundant HP at the moment. So I really could be making better use of it. There's a blizzard outside at the moment. For instance, I might as well not drink for a couple of seconds whilst I just work out if we want to leave anything behind here. We definitely do not need to carry all of these antibiotics. Shame we don't have any painkillers, but at least we do have the teas. Okay, let's we'll spend a little bit of time crafting these. Just so it's nice and warm when we, well, not nice and warm when we go out, but it's decently warm when we go out. We'll drink now as well. Okay. And we're going to sleep. We'll do 3 hours, but we're only going to sleep for just a bit over 2. Yeah. Sounds like the blizzard stopped. Which is good. Oh no. Still going. Or maybe it's just windy. Oh, that is a blizzard. Okay. Well, I don't really want to go out in a blizzard, so we're going to research this for an hour. It's not the end of the world if we do go out in a blizzard, but given that we're about to go into Ravine, the good thing about going out into a blizzard is you then don't have to deal with any wolves or bears or moose because they all despawn in a blizzard, provided they're not right next to you when the blizzard starts. The thing is, Ravine is the only place in the game where none of those animals spawn. So it would be pointless to go through there during a blizzard. We're not getting any benefit from us. It's just going to slow us down and it's going to make us cold. So we're going to have to wait out this blizzard. Right. That sounds like it might be the end of it there. Right. If it is, we're going to sleep another hour. Yeah, okay. We're going to sleep another hour just so we can get back up to near max stamina. I'm going to drink again just before we do. I'll just eat another one of these. Because we're going to be climbing down the rope. I want as much stamina as possible. So we can climb down and then climb back up. It'd be good to have a coffee, but yeah. Yeah, once again, we're super warm. But yeah, we haven't made any coffee yet, but we could quickly make some coffee whilst we're down there. Whilst we're looting. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, no wolves or bears or moose in Ravine. Ravine is like a connecting region, it's not like its own proper one. But there's a chance to get some birch bark here. We could spend more time here. Don't know if any cattails spawn. It would make sense if they did. Because there is a river here. I'll have a quick look. Don't see any there. But yeah, there's a bit of birch forest here, so you can get some birch bark to make birch bark tea. There's a deer right around there. Was it that one I can hear? No, it wasn't. It was this one. So I was going mad. don't worry, I already am. So we'll grab more of these, because this is temperature we can use later. We could go and check the ravine car, like the train car over here. Oh, there are some cattails here. We'll grab these as well. It's right there. That's 600 calories for free. And that's a lot, you know. That kind of stuff adds up. So you do want to grab the cattails. It's pretty much the best food source early on. But yeah, the more fatigue you have, oh no, that's bad. The more energy you have, the faster you'll climb down the rope, so the better it is for you to actually get some scrap metal as well, which we need. Take that jerry can, use that to refuel our lantern. That's why you've been keeping an eye on Wednesday so much. Yeah, gotta love them cattails. Very, very delicious. Actually, I bet they're not. I bet they're horrible. Just chewy. But yeah, so you may be thinking, well, why don't you just live in Ravine? And you can, but there's only one bed in Ravine, and it's actually down in the ravine. So if you wanted to live here without fear of predators, which, you know, you don't really need to be worried about the predators too much once you're equipped to deal with them, but you'd have to sleep down in the ravine or use a bedroll, which gets deteriorated every time you use it, so you'd spend a lot of your time repairing it. And there's no workbench or anything here, so you've got no things you can use. Okay, there's no. We didn't get. I just realised we didn't get a rope whilst we were here, so we can't actually go down the ravine. We didn't find one, and there wasn't one in Mystery Lake. We could have grabbed one from somewhere, but I never found one, and then I kind of forgot whilst we were coming up here that I needed to find a rope. You can climb down over there, but it's pretty risky. So yeah, we're not going to be going down into the ravine. That's annoying. It would have been really good to get the flare gun, because it's just extra safety. It's not necessary, and you know, it would take us a bit of time to go do that, but yeah. Pretty much just bone and then a bit of hair. No, I was talking about cattails as in the plants. You've been talking about the plant? Yeah. I stupid. Well, maybe a little bit, given that there obviously weren't going to be cat's tails here. Is the stream a little bit laggy? I haven't, or is the game dropping frames? Well, it's not dropping frames on my end, but is it dropping frames on stream? I don't think there's anything particularly useful here we can grab, so I'm just going to carry on. Not really? Okay. We'll do a bit of running. Run just a little bit. Okay, so no hacksaw, no flare gun. We've got a fair amount of scrap metal now, which is good. There is some at the Riken, I'm pretty sure. So we'd probably have enough. We need to take cloth with us, because you actually need cloth to craft the weapons. The tools. Yeah, Still looking for a hacksaw. There's a couple other places we can find it along the way. It'd be nice because then we could go find a maple or birch sapling, chop that down, leave it somewhere so that when we come back, we come pick it up and it will have cured, because you have to cure it for a while before you can craft with it. Same as getting a rabbit, we should get a rabbit and leave that somewhere to cure, because we're going to need some guts. And it'd also be good because then we could make the hat. Right. If you're afraid of heights, you might need to look away for a couple minutes, cause we going across here. And then the most terrifying bit. Okay. Our fox will have fallen off. I guarantee you it'll be somewhere down in the ravine now. But it's fine. We can just teleport it back to us. Come on, Foxy. Why do you have no sound alerts? It would have been so good. Mainly because I went to go set them up and then I couldn't work out how to do it, so I didn't bother. Oh, I never knew coal could just spawn here like that. Oh, weird. Right. Coastal Highway. So what I think we might do is I think we will follow the river down. Given that it's warm at the moment, I think that would be a good use of our time. We're going to follow the river down. It'll give us some more coal, because coal spawns along this river. And we'll also get more cattails. Do I know how to hit me up, baby? Sure thing, sure thing. Alright, let's go and grab some of these cattails then. As you can see, there's quite a few cattails already. Where's the body for this? I can't remember. There's a corpse around here somewhere. Somewhere over here. There it is. Nothing. I don't think we found a single thing on a corpse so far this run. There you go, there's a bit of coal. You just find it along this river here. It's right next to the coal mines. I guess the idea is there's coal around and it just plops off into the water. And then as the river's frozen, it's just got stuck there. I don't know if this coal respawns. Coal inside caves respawns. I don't know if it does. On the river. Right, there can be a bear around here as well, so we just need to be careful of that. I don't want to get any rabbits yet, because if we get a rabbit, our stinky meter goes up, which means predators can find you easier. And with a bear around, I really don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that in general because wolves. Ugh. Wolves are way worse than bears in this game, which is kind of weird, but. Grab these ones, then we'll go down the right hand side of the river. What are you doing, Peter? Huh? There's actually a house up there we could go to. I don't know if it's worth going in. It's just a small little house. Don't think it would have anything good. There's another place that the hammer can spawn that we're going to visit. But obviously we've already got the hammer, so... Got to listen out for the bear. Could be pretty much anywhere along here. We've run into a bear so far? I don't know if we have we? Fog's getting messed up again. Should be a clear day at the moment. The sky's blue. The sky is blue, so it must be blue. But for instance, now we would be able to use the back lens. What was that noise? I've heard that before. Oh, we must. We're getting so many that it's weighing us down now. You could eat a couple. Your stomach, was it? It might be actually, yeah. You are. I only know stomach sounds. Oh, how stomach. Wow, that wolf detected me from miles away. That's annoying. Okay, what we can actually do is this. I should have done accelerant, because now if this doesn't work, I might actually be dead. If this fails, I think I'm actually fucked.
That didn't work.
Okay. We use up our accelerant, but that's fine. Yeah, fuck off. That's scary. But yeah, if you're lighting a fire, it's kind of the same as having the fire there, so it will wait before it attacks you. Let's grab a few more torches anyway. That's fine. I'm not gonna stick around there. We don't need the heat, so this is just to get a torch. So if another wolf comes over, we're all right. When you do that, you actually do use up the whole bottle of accelerant, so that's it now. We don't have another one, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully we'll find one for emergencies like that. I could have just used a match to light up a torch, but I wanted to save the match. That's fine, because you might as well use the accelerant up in the early game, because it's literally useless later on. I mean, you can light a fire a little bit quicker, which maybe will make a difference, but it won't help in terms of your chances of lighting a fire, because you're already be maxed out for that. I'm going to head down here, and then we're going to get to the road. Then we're going to follow the road up to the fishing villagey bit. Got so many cattails now. We're really good for food at the moment. We'll have more than enough food really to be comfortable until we get the bow, and even then well, no, you know, to get the arrows and stuff done, and then it's just about being able to get the saplings cured, etc. So should be all right for a little while. I got suddenly sped up then because we were walking behind a tree. Oh, do you know what? I nearly walked right into the fucking bear then. It's right there. Oh dear, that's funny. Right, we're going to go out onto the ice to go around it. I can't believe that. I'm glad I spotted it, otherwise it would be a very nasty shock. I'm going to grab a couple of these stones so I can maybe get this rabbit. Nope, it's decided to run into me. Just going to do this just to give a wide berth to the bear. Don't think we'll search that place. Wind is kind of blowing in our face at the moment, but that's alright. We'll search these. We won't stick around here too long. We'll keep moving. I don't know what's actually really worth looting in Coastal Highway. I'm just gonna get rid of a couple of things. Because we could check out the mine. I don't know if it's worth going up to the lookout tower. You can see the lookout tower from here. It's right there, directly in front. It's that little kind of those red lines you can see. Yeah, come on, thank you. I was going to go check out that body, but there's a wolf right there. We've got a torch, but I just can't be asked to deal with a wolf right now. Right. Unfortunately, this cabin's burnt down. But yeah, the hammer can spawn here. Didn't spawn here this time, but that's fine. We don't need it. What we do need is the hacksaw though. We're going to keep using up these torches, just so we've got protection. There's quite a few walls between here and where we're going, so we don't need the light or heat from it, but it's better to have it than not. Be quite good to actually grab one of these
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
curtains to get. We probably don't need these right now. We'll wait until we get to the town. But yeah, just to get some cloth, because it's a really easy way to get cloth. you see that under there? I did. Could be stuff spawning under the beds, so it's always worth checking under the beds. It's funny playing Interloper after having played Voyage of so long that you see that there's just really no loot. That's just a post, I thought that was something else. We could, another saying, okay. We could, check that body out there, and you can check the fishing huts, and there's the boats and stuff. There can be stuff inside the little fishing boats. But once again, you're not likely to find a particularly substantial amount in them. We'll go over to this fishing hut, I guess, because it's right by the coast. The only weak ice in... Oh my god, I didn't see it. The only weak ice in Coastal Highway is right by the water, so you don't need to... I hate when they get scared and run right into you like that. Yeah, the only weak ice is right along the water. You can see the water there, it's this kind of dark bit off in the distance. So you don't need to worry about it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, hello. I just randomly... Okay. I just randomly got a stone out then. I didn't press 2 or anything. That was kind of weird. It was about to run out anyway, so might as well. Those are the ice fishing holes you can go into. You could go over to Jackrabbit Island, but we're going to be going over to this cabin anyway, so yeah, fuck it, let's go over to it. I don't know if the hacksaw can spawn here, I doubt it can. There's no workbench here or anything, so it wouldn't really make sense if it did. We'll swing by this fishing hut.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Nice, okay. This makes me feel slightly better about making this decision. That cloth is takes time to get through other methods. We won't find a bear over here. So the bear isn't scared of fire and stuff like that, so that's why the bear is more of an issue sometimes. Normally it's the wolves though, because you know they actively will seek you out. If you go near a bear, you can just get away from it, because it will just kind of stalk you for a bit otherwise. But yeah, no, they're not too much of an issue. I haven't been mauled by a bear once in my my main game, which I've had for 330 days or whatever. Whereas I have been in several wolf struggles. Will we get these rabbits? We could get these rabbits actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That's an ambient noise, that's not actually a creature. So don't worry. There's no coyotes out here. Some peaches over there. These are quite time consuming to search, these kind of houses, because you've got lots of cabinets with a whole lot of nothing in them, and lots of drawers on dressers and things. But yeah, I'm hoping this was the right move. At the moment, sorry, at the moment, doesn't look like it. I did find some antiseptic though, that's good. Don't particularly need it, but it's definitely not bad. Right, I'll torch up. Just keep that going. It wasn't a match that we used for this one, so I wouldn't feel as guilty if the torch went out, but it just means that this fire keeps on going from when we had it before. Just kind of keeping the same fire. Grab this water. That's why we didn't need to worry about bringing too much water with us, because we were going to find a load here. In fact, we probably could have left a little bit more at Mystery Lake, but you know, it's all ifs and buts. Just take a second to just grab a little bit to eat. Drink this. We're at 44 weight at the moment, which isn't too bad. We don't want to get to 50 weight, that's the main thing. Then we're going to head down here towards the fishing hut, which is pretty much in the line we want to go to get to. There's a house that can be there, or 2 houses, but they can be burnt down. Several of the houses in Coastal Highway can just be burnt down. Unfortunately, we're going right into the wind again. And there's a trailer there as well, which can have stuff in. Walk to our right, that's not going to be an issue. And there's also the mine there we can quickly look in that can have some stuff. We'll have some coal in.
Alright, it's getting dark
we have
out
quite
here.
a lot of coal already.
Look for shelter.
It's funny, I think it's the main initial start of Interloper was way harder than I expected. But now I feel pretty comfortable with where we are. Like, I don't feel too worried about anything particular. There is kind of a time pressure because, you know, we need to get the bow so we can start hunting. Because food is going to run out. But we're... oh, there's some reclaimed wood behind there I can see poking out. Oh, nearly put the fucking torch out. But besides that, I'm feeling alright. Oh, I mean, it won't be anything, but you know, gotta search it. Because the one time you don't, it'll actually be something. Oh yeah, I was gonna get those rabbits, wasn't I? It's kind of silly because there aren't any rabbits. Aren't really any rabbits nearby the garage. I don't think. That's kind of where I'm aiming for us to sleep, and that's also where we'll end the stream probably when we get there. I've still got quite a few torches, so I'm gonna use them up as well. Protection from walls, it's a light source, it's a heat source. It gives you +2 degrees to heat. Not that we're cold at the moment, but... I see one of the cabins at least is burnt down. So far we've got, out of the possible ones that could be burnt down, that's 1, 2 out of 2 so far. Those other 3 I don't think can be burnt down, they're always there on the coast like that. But we'll see. Okay, cool, that one's not burnt down. Oh, can we get inside that one? That might want to be shut off. Yeah, that one's shut off, so we'll count that. That's 3 out of 3 so far, inaccessible. That's cool. Oh, I've never had a dead guy in here before. Nice. Nice to see you, bud. More antiseptic, we don't need that much. We'll drop some of this off. Probably drop a fair amount off in the... It's funny seeing this room so empty because in my main game this room is full of shit because it's my secondary base in this region. Okay, nothing here, but that's fine. Wow, that was a little bit. Right, we're gonna go over to. There's another water. Gonna go to the mine. I didn't want to go this way because I knew this wolf would fucking find me. Yeah, you enjoy that. I'm gonna go in this mine. You have fun, bud. So this is the coal mine. There's a lift that goes down in this mine that you can take, but there needs to be an aurora that powers it. So if you go down and the aurora stops, you're then stuck down there and you will just die. I mean, you can wait. Oh wow, they're way better than the gloves we've got. Well, not way better, but they are better. I don't know what clothing items you can't get in Interloper off the top of my head, so I don't know if there's... if I'm finding like the best stuff you can actually find. Because I'm used to there being other stuff. Okay, cool. 1 lump of coal. I don't think it's worth... I don't think it's worth going... I don't know, maybe there is stuff over here. It's weird how much darker it is when the torch is on the ground. Okay, this is the lift that goes down here. Never looked up, actually. Wow. I wonder if you can throw something up there to see it. I can't help but notice. Oh, wait. Do you go up in the lift? You do go up in the lift. You don't go down. That makes sense. I was going to say. Yeah, you go up in the lift and it goes up to another level. Right. Oh, well. Well, we found a piece of coal, so could be worse. We're really good on temperature and heating and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. Water we're doing really well on. Food we're doing okay for now. It's just about getting stuff for later. We could do with getting a bit better clothing, even though we're good on temperature because we can light fires pretty easily, and now we've got the mag lens. We're never going to run out of fire. It is nicer that we don't have to do it as frequently. Might just eat a couple of these. Am I safe to eat? I think actually the beef jerky is one of the other things. Sorry, I'm going to look it up. That if we eat at this level, it is actually risky. No, never mind, it's not. So we can eat that. Just keeping us topped up, so it means I'm not worrying about it later on, maybe when I can't afford to. But the beef jerky, nah, delicious, dry, almost mouldy beef jerky. Not too fussed about picking up sticks at the moment, but I guess we should grab them. We'll want to get more torches soon because we're actually running out. We always want several on you. Maybe like 4 or 5. So you can guarantee going somewhere safely. Away from... Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
I need to find a place
away
to
from
rest.
wolves. It's funny, but it is kind of better to travel like into the night, and then wake up and go out probably a little bit before midday, or around about midday. That's how you're going to be warmer. We've only got 2 torches left after this. One of them is a 100% one. I like to hold on to those for some reason. They're precious to me. But, I mean, we might as well use it. You know, they weigh quite a lot, torches, so it's good to get them out of your inventory. They weigh 0.3 kilograms, so, you know, 3 torches is pretty much a kilo. We can only carry 35. Still edible. I mean, hey, I ate it, and I'm alright. It's mainly the sardines that are an issue. Everything else is probably fine, especially at the start of the world. Because things, like the items do decay as the world goes on, and then you'll find them in much worse condition. And then you can't risk eating them if you haven't got level 5 cooking. If you have level 5 cooking, then you can't get ill from eating bad food. I don't know how that works, but yeah. That's why Gordon Ramsay never gets food poisoning. Oh wow, okay. Nice, good find. Don't see anything like that. It's really good that we found this crowbar early on as well, because there are a lot of things you have to open up with a crowbar. And we have actually only found 1 crowbar. Weirdly. Oh, you see that? There's wolf prints. There's a wolf around here somewhere. Not sure where. We're currently walking on concrete, or asphalt, whatever this is, in our crampons, which is not a great idea, but we're alright. We'll run a bit. We can afford to just use up the stamina and start taking condition damage, because we're at max condition anyway. We're getting really lucky with the weather now. We had a little bit of a rough spot with oh, there's another wolf up ahead. We had a bit of a rough spot with the blizzard before the ravine that went on for ages, and then also getting 2 auroras one night after another. I didn't even know that was possible. But yeah. Let's check these houses over here first, see if any of these are not being burnt down. That one is okay. Oh yeah, that one's not being burnt down. We'll go check the houses first. What I might do is not bother with the torch anymore, and we'll rely on the fact that the walls won't find us. No, we'll rely on the fact that we can get inside buildings or cars around here, like that. Although, since this one's so close. God, I hate when they do that. I'm kind of scared. Let's use another torch. It's fine. That's what they're there for. We might as well use them. They're still pretty heavy. Look like the stones look like eggs. Do you think so? Like little circular, like spherical eggs. Like what are they, spherical eggs? We've got to check that car as well. Don't let me forget. Cool, that was spray cans. We need those.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Sorry. Pretty much all the sardines we found have been pretty bad quality, which is a shame. Coffee? 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 No. We need to make some coffee at some point. When we're next in a position where we're kind of forced to make a fire, we probably will, because there's no point making a fire when we don't have to. Good. Oh, I was about to say, pretty good for food. With those crisps being there as well. Rolling in food. You can always leave stuff behind, and maybe in the garage, because we'll come back this way. Because there's no other way to... This is like the last region that connects to multiple regions. Once we go to head towards Desolation Point through the old island connector, you can only carry on to Desolation Point. There's nowhere else you can go, so we'll be coming back to this region at the very least. So it makes sense to leave things here that we maybe want later. If you like Stardew, coffee is a pretty good item there as well. That's not how that works, but sure. You did a great big shit on the wall there. Huh? Was that you, Minty? You do a shit on the wall. Don't see anything under the bed. It's mainly just the food that's here. But we get the water as well, which we're going to have tons of. We're going to be rolling in water as well. We're not quite. We're going pretty slow though now, with all this extra weight. So I've had a hacksaw. Another sewing book. Good. But it's good to get that leveled up early on, because then it means you don't waste as much cloth, you don't waste as much sewing gear. I'm gonna let that torch burn out, and we'll just hold on to that last torch we had. I think it's good to have at least one. We can always go into the back entrance of the garage. I'm just doing a quick look in the back. I'm actually getting in to look. I'm going to do that to get the wolf to go over there, because it's a little bit too close. Never mind. It detected us somehow. Okay, well, we can sit in this car for a little bit. Might as well eat a bit of food. This has a 1% chance to give us food poisoning. I was so ready for it to give us food poisoning then. We're actually going to overeat here. That's fine. It leaves the rest of it there, so... What's the time? Okay. We can... Has it moved off? You can open the hoods of these as well. You can find batteries to get lead. It's literally right there. It's literally just a pack of them. search this. Nothing in the back there, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay! Cool. The bed's over here in the garage. Nice. We will sleep 10 hours then. Oh, there's an Aurora. Okay, we're not going to eat these crisps because they actually do have a chance to fuck us up. Alright, just gonna do this. Drink again, and then we'll sleep another 2 hours. Just so we're at max. Fatigue? No, see, it's silly to say max fatigue. Alright. And this way it'll be pretty warm outside. So when we do go out, it's going to be a okay temperature. It'll be nice to have gotten some rabbits already. But it didn't help that there's wolves out here, so I think next rabbits can kind of spawn by the coast in front of here. But yeah, with these wolves around, it's gonna be tough to
use this.
Oh yeah, I just realised I'm carrying around my other driving gloves as well, aren't I? I don't need to carry those. Because we could break them down for the leather, but you don't really need leather that much to repair things, so. So we're just gonna search the garage, drop off anything we don't need here, maybe search a couple of the other houses as well, and then carry on down to Desolation
This'll
Point.
come in handy.
No hacksaw here either for all those things, which is really sad. It's gonna slow down us getting the bow. Oh, never mind. Brilliant. We got the hacksaw. Okay, cool. So now that we've got the hacksaw, we can actually get saplings. Now I can't think of any nearby saplings, maple saplings off the top of my head. I think there might be some.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, I'm just wondering, should I leave all of my arrow crafting stuff here? Once I make the arrowhead, where am I going to go to make the bow? I probably am going to come back here, so I think I should leave all of that stuff here. So that's going to mean this we'll leave behind. All the feathers we're going to leave behind in here. The arrowheads. Yeah, okay, that's probably it. Right, and then we'll leave behind stuff that we don't need to take with us there. Let's leave behind that. We definitely don't need to take all of these matches with us, so let's just drop some of these. We'll keep our sewing book with us, and we'll keep this book with us, but we'll drop that. Don't need to take all of this with us. We'll leave a couple bits of coal here just in case. Let's leave 4 here. Book we don't need. We definitely don't need half of this stuff. That's fine. Just drop one of those because we definitely don't need to take all these sticks with us. And then there's a load of this stuff we don't need. We don't need any of these. We don't need this. I'll just take one of these with me. We don't need to carry. We've been carrying around these for ages. That's fine. I won't even refuel this. Yeah, we'll leave this here and we'll take this with us, but we won't refuel it. Okay, yeah, that's good. Clothes. We'll drop off all the stuff that we're not actually using. Oh, I'm still carrying around that jumper with me, wasn't I? Oh yeah, I didn't check the plate chart. No, I didn't think it was better. So we're still missing one leg. And one leggings. Okay, cool. And then food. We'll drop 1.5 litres. What's that? I guess we'll leave our herbal tea. Should we take that with us? We can leave our herbal tea and let's drop off a couple of those. We'll drop off a couple of these. We definitely don't need all of them with us. When did we lose that leg? We did have jeans originally, but they no longer exist. And then I'll leave behind some of these foods, because, yeah. Actually, we'll take the pork and beans. No, these are quite heavy, actually. Yeah, in fact, the soups would be better. These weigh quite a lot. And then coffees, we'll take some of those with us, because we're going to be coming back here. We definitely don't need all of these cattails. However, it does sound like a blizzard's hit, which is really bad. So, yeah. But I'll let future Josh deal with that. We're going to grab some water out of the toilet in a second anyway. Unfortunately, this is under 75%, so we don't want to eat that as well. Right, we've got tons of stuff we can cook to keep warm now. I always get tripped by that. That's an empty can there. This kitchen. We'll take that. Yeah, it's good enough quality. That's fine. There's actually one in there. I didn't spot that. Only a little bit of water in here, actually. Right. Now that we've looted this place, we'll go ahead and we'll loot the other houses. I'm just gonna duck down just because there's walls right outside here. Yeah, there is a blizzard. Okay. But we're gonna do that next time. So we're gonna end the stream there. Okay, cool.